Hi YouTube, it's me Zoey. Another session of Pillow Talk. Um, I'm sorry that I didn't do any more videos last week. I did one 2 days consecutive, and I wanted to do one again, but I just last week was just so busy, and me and my husband, Brian, we went like grocery shopping. We did a whole bunch of stuff, and then we went to we go to our local quick check, and there's this nice black man, really super sweet. He's always there. And he sits outside and stuff, and my husband was in really deep conversation with him, and it was really upsetting, because this man was a veteran, and they were talking about how the veterans in the United States, sorry, I'm like really gassy. They don't cater to the veterans. This is what my topic of today is: the veterans. You're gonna sit there and tell me that these veterans that served to keep you and I and your loved ones safe, and you're gonna sit there and tell me this veteran is outside? And mind you, I live in New Jersey, and New Jersey is starting to get nippy out and stuff, and I'm really upset because he's so sweet. Like, I go in, because I was doing it last week, but this week it's a new. I have a new schedule going this week, but I would go in to quick check and get my coffee, and this black guy's sitting outside, and it doesn't matter because I'm not even racist. It could have been a white, it could have been a Caucasian, it could have been a Hispanic person, it could have been an Asian, it could have been whatever. I'm not a racist person. But he was outside, and he shouldn't be outside. He should be in the warmth of his home. He should have a house. I'm sorry. Due to my religious belief, I don't believe in like war or any archaic methods and everything like that. I'm more of, I understand that in this time in this age and time, and as the years go by, it's getting harder and harder, and more difficult and more difficult. But I just feel like veterans are first class for me. And you got these politicians sitting in their desk, getting paid, making moolah. And you got these veterans that served, and they're out in the cold with nowhere to go. Is that fair? No, it's not. It's absolutely not fair. It's asinine. I just don't agree with that. This is why there's so much corruption, and this is why I wanted to create this pillow talk session, to let it out, to remind us what's really out there. It's disgusting. It just makes me so upset that we have to go through this. Like, it's so disheartening. And I can't. I just can't. It's so upsetting, and it makes me, and it's almost depressing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a veteran. He served in war. I believe he said he was in the Vietnam or something like that. He served. Why isn't the government providing him a home? You should be a homeowner. You should be a homeowner. You should have a car. You shouldn't be out. You shouldn't be out in the cold. You shouldn't be walking. Like, this is disgusting. And this is another veteran. The other one was a Caucasian one. And his house, he made it to a house as a bush. That's right by the Wawas over in it's in the Wawas by our Walmart. There's like a Walmart, there's a Wawas, and then there's like a gas station, and then there's the Wawas has a gas station, but then up the street there's another gas station, and then there's a White Castle. But in the section where Wawa's is, there's bushes all up along the side, and one bush, he's right underneath there. Another veteran, you know? Why are these veterans out in the street? Why aren't they homeowners? Why don't they have a car? Why aren't they taken care of? Why don't they have first class health care? Why are they sick and stuff like that? There's something really wrong with society. There's something really wrong with society. Why does a veteran have to be out in the cold with no car, no nothing? When they serve, they paid the ultimate price, their life, to protect you, all of us, Mom, and our loved ones. Our loved ones. So why is that? Why? That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be an issue. These are issues. This is why I'm saying the government is so corrupt. Where is our tax money going? Where are all this money going? You know where? Right in their pocket, pickpocketing, and sending it across to all these countries, giving them money, and then our people are going hungry. Is that fair? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not fair. We need to raise above it, and we need to, like, I want to also do these pillow talk sessions, because we need to, like, I would like for us, you know, to, like, write to our local Congress, you know, write, you know, and you know, find a way to make a change. You know, there has to be a significant change. You know, this shouldn't be an this shouldn't be going on. Like, this is just, it's really appalling to me. It's just these type of things can't be going on. Like, these type of things, they can't. And I guess that's another reason I didn't do one. I wanted to do these pillow talks. I wanted to do one every day, like I promised you guys, and I want to keep my promise. But I had to take a few days to digest, and I'm still not digest. But I wanted to not give it so much time. I just felt like, and I was gonna do it yesterday, but then I was just like, I've been crying. I've been crying since Friday and Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, even yesterday, I got my stuff together, and I was sitting on my bed, because this is where I'm doing my pillow talk. This is like the comfort of my room. I wanted to sit and do a pillow talk yesterday, but I was so like I was so upset. And even now I'm like without words, because it's just seeing that, you know, and I see it all the time. Like, there's another veteran I saw a couple years ago. He had a sign. He had like a sign doing panhandling. Why are veterans panhandling? Why do we have to have them panhandling? There's something wrong. Something needs to change. Something really, really needs to change. I don't know. I'm here. I have Spanish dish. I have the Spanish dish. This is onions. I got eggs, and then I have like potatoes, and this is what I have to eat while I'm doing this pillow talk. It's so good. you know I'm Dominican with that. And then I'm drinking some nice chocolate milk. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then I want to show you again, like my see, this is my bed. This is my bear. My bear. My husband gave me this for Valentine's Day. It had a heart, but one of my sons ripped it off, but I still love it. Yeah. My pillow talk session, like what I have. Yeah, so yeah, and then I have my my unicorn sheet that I bought at Walmart this weekend and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to get it and stuff like that. My husband's like, well, because he saw that I was so like upset. And he bought the bedspread. He saw that I was so upset with seeing like the veteran out and stuff like that. Out there and everything like that. My husband and I helped. You know, like we try to help him as best as we can. I mean, we're not like by any means or whatever, but you know, we're not like saying, I'm not like 100% financially, you know, great or whatever, but I just wanted to I wanted you know, I wanted to make sure he ate, you know, and stuff like that. But I was so like upset. My husband's like, well, why don't, you know, he took me, he's like, you know, and tried to cheer me up. And I mean, it was a nice, kind gesture that my husband did, but I was just like, I was very, 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 very upset, you know, with this. I just feel like we need to do better. We really need to do better and stuff. This is so good. It's so good. And I wanted to do this, like, you know, make it intimate, like I told you. You know, you're going to see me eating and conversing, and, you know, maybe sometimes I'll do like a mukbang, and I'll be talking about topics and bringing up certain things and stuff. Like, there's another topic that I wanted to bring up, but I'm going to leave it at my other pillow talk because I don't want to, I want to like concentrate more on one like more or less one topic at a time. And I really wanted to do the majority of my session, my pillow talk session. I wanted to do it more about the veterans because it's really upsetting. It's really, really upsetting. It is. And I want to just draw awareness to like a lot of issues that's going on in society in general. And I want to awaken the crowds. I don't vote because I just believe that it doesn't really matter who you vote for. Like I said, because these issues, they don't really go away. You know what I mean? Like, these issues are always here. Like, you know what I mean? And this is why I really don't vote, because I just think, like, there's too much corruption. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from, like, the viewers and some people, and they're going to be like, well, that's why you should vote, because you're letting your voice heard. But I just feel like, why? We've had Democrats, we had Republicans and everything like that. They're, and I just feel like they get corrupt, and then that power, like, oh, I'm the president of the United States, I'm in charge, I'm the leader of this free world nation and stuff, and then they start letting this power get to their head, and then they start doing, like, shady stuff, My dad was an avid voter. He voted all the time and made sure all his kids voted, and get in line and please vote and let your voices heard and everything like that. But it doesn't change, And he more or less identified as a Democrat, but look at the Clintons. They were Democrats, and look at the embezzlement that they did with the Clinton Foundation. That Clinton Foundation was supposed to help, like, the needy, but they're taking money out of this foundation that's supposed to be there to help. But they look what they did. So I just don't agree with the voting Democrat or Republican. And look what I agreed with some of his stuff that he did say, Trump. But look at this. There's still things, Look at all the shady business that Trump and his family did while he was in office. And stuff like that. Like, and then Trump is, like, saying to Hillary Clinton, lock her up. But look what he's doing. So if I believe that Hillary should have been locked up, but I also believe you need to be locked up too. And stuff. And that's my whole topic, And this is why I go back to those veterans, like, you know what I mean? Like they're serving for all these crooked politicians. And then they start war, like, even with the 9/11. That was George H.W. Bush, may he rest in peace and everything, but that war, that whole thing started even with him back then. Like with the Middle Eastern. He was president, he was a Republican, and he was starting war over there with those Middle Easterns. And then Clinton came into office, and then Clinton started doing crazy stuff as well. Like, it was Republicans and Democrats. They all did it. Because it started from George H.W. Bush. He was a Republican. He started it because, him and them people over there were having problems. And then he served his term, and then Bill Clinton came in office, and he was a Democrat, and then he followed his work. George H.W. Bush followed in his work, and then he didn't mitigate anything. He didn't try to calm anything down. And then he served his term, And then with the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal, and then the Monica Lewinsky scandal, and then he had like an impeachment or something like that. And then George H.W. Bush's son came into office, George W. Bush. And then, because you started with my daddy, all the year later, I have a grudge against you, so I'm going to continue it and make it even worse. And then let all these military people, and keep sending military people over, not even caring, and stuff like that. And then, the whole Twin Towers. And then that's something that I'm going to discuss in my, on my next Pillow Talk, because like I told you, I wanted to bring up some conspiracy theory stuff, but it's not going to be conspiracy theory-ish, but it's going to be like adding on to it. But there's something that I need to talk to you about that Twin Tower. So in the whole 9/11 thing, that just really got me, and that got me my wheels turning and stuff like that. And I want to bring that out in my Pillow Talk. But and all that crazy stuff. And then he did his term, George W. Bush, and then Obama came, and there's some shady business with Obama too. Like, he's a first black president. This and that. Let's preach to the choir and everything like that. But he had some crazy stuff there too, and stuff like that. And then you got Trump with his shady stuff, and he has like how many still court litigations and all that stuff going on because he's done shady stuff. And then now you got this one, Biden, going into the plane and stumbling. He can't even walk right, and stuff like that. So this is why I'm saying it doesn't really matter what political entity you freaking vote for. It doesn't really matter. They're all not right in the head. And then they go in the campaign. They promised this, they promised that. Lower the rates on health insurance. How long have they talked about fixing the health insurance? That's another thing that I'm going to talk about. There's so many things I want to talk to you guys about in this Pillow Talk, but I don't want to make it too long. But these are things that I want to keep talking about. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, There's too much. I want to draw awareness. I really want to draw awareness. I just think there's too much, like, there's too much evil out there. And I want to be that voice of reasoning, to let it out there on YouTube. Like, I don't want to do a YouTube where it's like you got YouTube people making like I want you to bring you in my life to see for you guys to know and get to know who I am as a person and everything like that. But I want to there's so many YouTube channels that are the same thing. You know what I mean? I want to do this YouTube channel, and I want to make it different. I want to make it. I want to have some substance. I want to talk about real life issues. Like, these YouTube, people, they start making like this family YouTube channel, and then you got YouTube channels with couples, and two couples making a YouTube channel together, and this and that. And then you got like a lot of cooking one. I mean, I love cooking. My job isn't, I am a chef. I do food industry. I work in the food industry, and I want to eventually get to that, but there's not a lot of YouTube channels that are about drawing awareness of what's going on in society today. And I want people to open their eyes, and I want to make this channel to create a change. I want these change to happen. And I want people to start realizing that things have to change and things have to be different. And this is why I want to create this, and I hope that, eventually my channel grows and a lot of people start seeing this and there's more awareness and eventually I want to start doing things, when I get financially better, and I want to start doing things within my community, and stuff, but one step at a time, one day at a time, one fight at a time. And once I start getting a bigger voice, I want to tell my followers, don't go out rioting, don't go out breaking things, setting things on fire. That's not what I'm about. I don't like violence. I want to get my point. I want to get this point across without getting beneath us. I don't want to go beneath us. I want my followers and I want my channel to be about positivity and making change within, not just within your community, but I'm glad that I'm doing in this platform. I think YouTube is like the biggest social media platform and it's worldwide. So I'm glad that I'm doing this here, and this is why I'm doing it, because I want the voice to go worldwide. I want it to go everywhere, and I want people to start doing nice deeds, pay it. The word of the day today is pay it forward. Paying it forward is like opening the door for someone, or if you see someone that is shortchanged and they're trying to buy a cup of coffee, if you have a little bit, help that person out, or, if a woman is at the store and has children and, she's a little short and buying groceries with her kids, if you're right behind her, help her out. Let's pay it forward, people. Pay it forward. That's the word of today. Pay it forward. If somebody's trying to hail a cab, and you're passing by them, offer that person a ride, don't let that person just walk, pay it forward, be a nice person, if somebody's, trying to get inside of a door and they're holding so much stuff, hold the door for that person, like if you have clothes, and you're not wearing it, donate, give some, if you have a lot of, stuff, like, and you see that there's a community that needs it, and if you go in your cupboard and you have food and, make a bag, fill it up and take it to your local food pantry, give some food, like, let's just pay it forward today, just be nice, wear your heart in your sleeve, people. Like, we need to start being kind. Like, this world is already ugly to begin with. Let's help one another. Let's draw awareness. Let's be nice and kind. Why are people so vicious nowadays? Take a time. Pay a compliment to somebody. Oh, nice what you're wearing. Oh, you have a nice smile. Nice stuff like that will amplify. And if we all do our due diligence and start being nice and start paying it forward, then the world will be a whole lot better. I'm tired of seeing this negativity, people going back and forth, people, and you even seeing it in families now. I'm gonna leave it here because it's like a 30-minute video and I don't want to make it too long, but I wanted to at least get something out there. As long as I'm getting something out there, that's what's important. Like I said, wear your heart in your sleeve, be nice, pay it forward today, and just smile and be a better person, all right? I love you, YouTube. Also, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button in the bottom. Hit the bell icon to get notified of a new video that I'm making now, or my new pillow talk. And I'll be seeing you, and hopefully I'm really gonna try to get another video out to you tomorrow, because I'm gonna at least at the minimal try to get 2 videos a week. But I'm gonna try to get. I'm really trying to get my schedule intact so I could like start doing more videos and stuff like that. But like I said, subscribe, the bell icon, and wear your heart in your sleeve. Be kind, be nice, smile. I love you, and have a great day.